And the other issue is we have now recognized as a nation we cannot arrest our way out of this problem, out of the crime problem or the narcotic problem. What you have to do is selectively take out people that deserve to be incarcerated, and not so much the people that have the addiction, treat them as someone that is ill, and cut off that supply from the dealers. And what we're doing now is making a lot of mistakes by putting low-level people with small amounts of drugs and marijuana on them, and we're incarcerating them. And what do we teach them? And who do they go into prison with? Other drug dealers, and they come out much more difficult, harder, much more difficult to rehabilitate. And basically, we've set them on a path of drugs. One of the things I plan to do as sheriff is to work in partnership with some other private companies to work on the rehabilitation process. Our recidivism rate, which means someone, once you're arrested once, going back in county is absolutely horrendous. When you leave county at 6 cents an hour labor, you get a bus ticket and that's it. We have to put them into a program where they're acclimated back into our society and that we welcome them back in. I mean, think about how the North welcomed the South back into the United States after the Civil War. We did a better job at that than we do treating our own citizens after they come in, or people that have paid their debt to society and are released from jail, and we just give them a bus ticket and we tell them, okay, now behave. And we give them no resources to rehabilitate. So I tend to have what's called the total approach, which means not just putting people in prison for the answer, but also acclimating them back into our society and offering them programs so that they don't have to look towards a life of crime.
Well, what about the marijuana in general? You have the medical marijuana law that's passed, and the polling in America has reached that point where now 50% of Americans believe that marijuana should be legalized.
Right. I fully supported the legalization of medical marijuana. It gave doctors more choices, physicians more choices to treat their patients. The big argument that always is presented for not legalizing marijuana is that marijuana is a gateway drug. And I once was giving a lecture to 300 police chiefs, and I brought up the opinion of the real gateway drug is when young people break into their parents' liquor cabinet, and we don't outlaw liquor, do we?